Hello everybody. So today we're going to look at Pride magazines through the years. So here's the 93 Pride magazine, and here's the 94 magazine, and here's the 95 magazine, and here is the 96 magazine. Now for some reason I can't find the 97 magazine. That's a bit of a shame. And I keep saying it, but it's true. We didn't have social media, so basically we had to use the magazine as almost the only way to tell people where to go to get on the march. You know, the march starts in Hyde Park. So the 93 event had this bloody awful logo. I'm sorry, I've never liked that logo. And it's, as you can see, it's like a whole sort of like cascade of, well, virtues and vices, I think, is what it's for. Outrage, anger, love, etc, 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 and then pride is at the bottom. Nice, it's nice style, this one. I like it. It's sort of like got lots of space in it. So here is the map of the park, and we also have the fabulous march route. Starts on Northumberland Avenue and goes to Hyde Park, I think is how you get there. You can see that. After Europride was the first Pride event where the march did not go to the park, because basically they were using Kennington Park for the previous years and it was too small. The only park that they could find which was like the right size and would sort of suit them in terms of all the logistics was Brockwell Park, which we also used. But you can't march to Brockwell Park, it's miles away. Basically everybody got used to being on the tubes. It was probably the highlight of the day for a lot of people. So the whole thing was produced by Gay Times, Millivers. I think they did a really good job, actually. You know, glancing at it, you can see that it really emphasises that it was 21 years since the first London Pride event. It was interesting also, I think there's quite a lot of images of males, the male body. But we did try and sort of balance that off by having what we called the icon page. And these were basically lots of people who we felt were queer icons of the time. Jarman and Elton John still there. Quentin Crisp, of course, can't go anywhere without Quentin Crisp. Linda Bellos, excellent. Julian Clary, I mean, quite a lot of these guys are still very much with us. Justin Fashion, who's sadly not. The only one on here I wasn't sure about was Greta Garbo. Katie Lang. Oh yes, and look how young Chris Smith is. He looks like a hippie. There was also an article about Old Compton Street, which, you know, love it or hate it, it was a really important part of that whole time. And then we had a slightly embarrassing situation where the inside front cover had lots of male appendages on it, and we had to apologise. So out of the diary, it's 6th of January, Thursday. Spent the day priding with Teddy Witherington. He was at his most seraphic. Bit of a bummer though. We had lunch with Chris Graham Bell, grandson of Alexander, and David Smith to discuss the magazine. And they weren't happy chappies. Bill Walsh didn't tell us that we used up all their staff, resources and time, and then they never got sufficient credit, income or thanks, and were mightily pissed off by the day programme from Prowler, which had sponsor, sponsor, sponsor written all over it. So having been told that Gay Times were not interested in doing the magazine, we had to have a quick rethink. And out of the ether came Phase magazine, which was a brand new kind of lifestyle magazine owned by a sort of whiz kid American guy called Peter Ian Cummings. And we signed a deal with him, and the deal was that they could take a slice of advertising revenue, but we wanted the money because basically we sold them the right to produce the magazine. So they can sell the ads, which covers their costs, and if there's a threshold over that amount, we would get that money as well as a joint venture. All fine and dandy, we thought.